Hello everyone and welcome over to North Wilkesboro, where we will continue on the Season 8 of the NR2003 PMU Cup Series. And yes, I'm gonna restart the season very slowly, as in this is the first race I will be recording after Christmas. So it will be really slow to start getting back on track because the point standings have not been updated, and I want to make sure we get ourselves up to date as soon as we can. So let's just focus on North Wilkesboro as we will start the race with the qualifying session as usual. Who will qualify on pole for today's race? Alrighty, Alejo will start on the pole. Tari Lowell second, Olivia Bagger third, Eddie Flores Jr. fourth, Olivia Reynolds fifth, Flandre Wilson sixth, Dylan Hayden seventh, David Dixon eighth, Leland Hill Jr. ninth, and Patrick Thompson 10th, and the rest. Okay, and we shall be going now.
Drivers, start your engines!
And we are all moving. There we go. All looking good. It's a very short track, North Wilkesboro is. So everyone gonna have to start racing very carefully. As the pace car pulls in, we're about to go racing here at North Wilkesboro for the second time ever. So I think this is an all for front row start here for Tarilu and Arita Alaja as we are going racing away. Alright, Alajo has won back at Bristol, but will he win another race this season? Is he's currently battling against Tyree Lowell in second place, the 52 car. Tyree Lowell is driving for the first time. This is the first time that Tyree Lowell is racing a number other than the number 9. He'll be driving 52 this time as he takes the lead from Arita Alajo. So will the number change this season? Give Tarlo more of a reprieve in his career as he is taking off into the lead. We're seeing some new schemes here. There's Leland Hill Jr. in the new scheme. Owen Scott driving in his new scheme as well. Keithy Bend also in his new scheme. He'll be driving the 10 finally, instead of the number 79 as his temporary number. So yeah, he's driving his proper number 10. Some cars are swelling up a little bit, a bit of a warning sign that something bad could happen. And Tari Lowell still up in the lead. Arati Alajo in second place. Here comes Arati Alajo. Arati Alajo will try and take the lead from Tari Lowell once again. Here comes Tari Lowell. An easy pass here at North Wilkesboro. Alright, Elijah back into the lead. There's Odicha Bagger still in third place. Olivia Reynolds in fourth. Eddie Flores Jr. fifth. Flandre Wilson sixth. Dylan Hayden seventh. David Dixon eighth. 9th, Leland Hill Jr. and 10th is Roberto Crown Jr. And it looks like Tyree Lowell's now gonna lose. I think he's gonna lose another position to Aditya Bagas. Aditya Bagas is chasing on the 52 car. Oh, some cars are swerving, including Eddie Flores Jr. Eddie Flores Jr. Just gonna keep an eye on that. There is David Dixon. David Dixon trying to overtake the 48 car of Dylan Hayden. So, RT Alajo driving for BPE, I think. And Tarilo continuing to drive for SLR Racing. And RT Alajo is set to, well, he's on course to clinching his second win of the season. As he tries to get away from the rest of the field. I think Tarilo is also chasing RT Alajo. And David Dixon just still trying to overtake the 48 car. Still not yet. And be back in a second. Okay, back. So far, Alrighty Alajo is still leading. Tyler Wall second place still. Aditya Bag is still third. Eddie Flores Jr. up into fourth. Fifth place, Olivia Reynolds, and David Dixon is on somewhere on the chart. He says he has overtaken Dylan Hayden. I think Leland Hill Jr. has overtaken 48 as well. And I think David Dixon has overtaken Flandre Wilson. And now David Dixon is up into 6th place. Now he's chasing down Olivia Reynolds. It does seem that Alrighty Alajo is undoubtedly going to catch up with the rest of the field in just a few laps. As he continues to lead. And we've got a caution. What has happened? Oh, Solomon Sheridan appears to have got involved. So that's not a good sign for Solomon Sheridan. Let's see what happened. Whoa. What happened? I think he got caught by something. Let's see. Solomon Sheridan punts onto the Wright Army, and Enos Kaki also got involved. Punting Solomon Sheridan onto the wall, and Tricia Miggs also gets involved as well. Two champions collide. That's no good. Two champions collide. Let's take a look again. As Ran Army also gets involved. Henry J. Brown somehow managed to avoid it just in time, but Trey Mix not so lucky. And then Ray Air Army, who also got involved. Oh, that's definitely a retirement for Ray Air Army. We'll do some onboard cameras. Onboard Henry G. Brown. Are there any pit stops? That's the thing. That's one thing. And pit stops has to come in. And we go racing. Again. Don't know why, but Daytona, Sheridan, and Jameson are at the tail end of the lap. And same goes for Henry J. Brown, sadly. And it looks like that already Elijah's going to have to deal with those lap calls already. And Xander Howell as well, who's also a lap down, even slower. It looks like that Righty Alijo has got some cars as his advantage in case he loses that lead. He's got some cars to his defense to try and hold on to. Oh, Aditya Beggars. Oh, I think it was contact. Bit of contact between Eddie Flores Jr. and Aditya Beggars, and that will give David Dixon the opportunity of attempt to pass. We might have to take a look at it closely again. But it looks as though Eddie Flores Jr. and David Dixon almost collide. You can see Aditya Beggars. Oh, Aditya Beggars almost lost control. Let's take a look on the replay. You can see how close they were to colliding each other. Aditya Beggars, yeah, they hit tire by tire. As there was a very close shave between the two. We'll go back live again. And David Dixon has gone past Eddie Flores Jr. We'll take a look at an overtaking. We'll take a look at the overtake between David Dixon and Eddie Flores Jr. David Dixon appears to be charging up the field. Probably the one to watch for David Dixon as he gets past Eddie Flores Jr. for third place. I think Tyler Wolf also the one to watch as well. I think he's also doing quite well despite losing pace a little bit. I think he's just trying to save his tires. Besides, there's a good opportunity because there's lap cars, so if they can get close to Wright Jr. before he gets away with those lap cars, then that will be a bonus. So, but right now, Wright Jr. still got Xander Howard as his defense for the leader in case anything happens. We're on lap 42, and we've not officially seen a round of pit stops yet, despite the caution. So it is still possible to see pit stops coming through. And Wright Jr. still dealing with Henry G. Brown as he tries to get past. Oh, and Xander Howard's going to try and outlap the leader to try and get his lead back at least. If he overtakes Wright Jr. or he gets past Wright Jr., then he gets his lap back and he's back on the lead lap. Although on the tail end of the lead lap, that's one thing. And looks like Wright Jr. is struggling to get past Henry G. Brown and give him a lap down as well. As Aditya Beggars is getting closer and closer, and so does David Dixon as well. I think the other car, they're getting closer and closer to the number 4 car. The number 4 car seems to have no way yet of getting past Henry G. Brown. Or lapping Henry G. Brown, sorry. Just badly wording. So onboard cameras. And David Dixon gets past Alicia Baggers for second place as he continues to charge towards the lead. He's now got one leader to deal with now, and that is Alrighty Alajo. David Dixon seems that nothing is stopping him right now as he slowly creeps up the order. He's now in second place, and now he's got one lap car and Alrighty Alajo to deal with before the lead. Alrighty Alajo still have no way of getting past or lapping the Henry J. Brown up front. And it's getting a bit worse of all. I think Vander Howell is also putting the number 4 car under pressure of trying to take the lead. Well, or trying to overtake Henry J. Brown at least. As I think David Dixon is now closing in onto the 4 car. And alright, Alajo's struggling. He's now gonna lose. Well, he's gonna lose a lap car to Xander Howell. Xander Howell will try and outlap himself on the 4 car. That will give David Dixon the opportunity of a pass if he can get closer and closer and closer to the 4 car. As Xander Howell tries to get away. And now David Dixon is right at the back of Alrighty Alajo. Watch out for David Dixon. He's the one to watch. He's battling through a lap cars now and as well as chasing down the leader. David Dixon is now right behind the 4 car. Watch out, David Dixon. He is definitely coming. He's definitely coming his way to... he is... Yeah, he's right at the back of the 4 car, as I thought of in the last few laps, that David Dixon is coming towards the leader, and there he is right now. He's right at the rear of the leader, Alrighty Alajo. So all David Dixon needs to do is go for an attempt if he can probably do so. It seems that Alrighty Alajo is slowing down a bit. I think it's due to the tires that he's been trying to put a lot of effort in to try and lead. But it seems as though that the tires are no longer lasting for him at the moment. As David Dixon gets closer and closer. We'll take a look on board of David Dixon. We can see how close he is right now between Alrighty Alajo. As it seems to me that nothing is stopping the 45 from driving very competitively. It seems that now Alrighty Alajo is getting slower and slower and slower. Would have been easy if those lap cars are around, but now it seems though that David Dixon is going to do one final attempt, or one attempt at least, to overtake for the lead. Will David Dixon get his first win finally? Or what is regarded as the series' hungriest driver, who has done nearly 5 seasons, but have yet to win a race, as he remains behind the 4 car. Alajo, despite being overtaken very briefly by Terry Lowell, he has led for the whole of the race, apart from a few laps obviously. And it looks as though David Dixon is just keeping himself at bay for the time being, in case anything happens to the 4 car, or if he's got some grip enough for him to try and give him one last push. I think Alrighty Alajo might be trying to get away, but probably not for long, because those lap cars can count against him. We've got nearly 30 laps to go under 30 laps to go. Just take a look at this view of North Wilkesboro right now. Looks as though David Dixon's struggling a little bit in second place, but that may change it because already Adger's getting close to the lap to the lap car. Henry J. Brown once again, still no way of getting past the 51 car at least. So this could cause already Adger a bit of a headache if he gets closer and closer and closer, because then he would then start struggling to lose grip whilst trying to get past the lap car in effort to maintain his lead. We have got less than 20 laps to go. Already Alajo has been leading. This won't be a Leicester flag victory if he wins, because obviously he hadn't been leading for a few laps. He lost the lead to Tara Lobo just very briefly though. So that could all change. If he does win this race, this would be his second career win. Sorry, his second win of the season. I think that would be his 7th or 8th career win. I'll double check that. Yeah, I think his 7th career win, that would match him against Tyrell. Sorry. That will match the number of wins with Jerry Chen with 7 wins. Alrighty, Alajo now on the back of the 51 car, but will he still be able to keep his lead, or would this give David Dixon the opportunity to get closer and closer to the 4 car for a late charge? Here comes Alrighty, Alajo finally trying to get past the 51 car. The 51 car goes really wide. He goes wide and wide, and Alrighty, Alajo is trying to get past him, and here he comes. Here he goes. Alrighty, Alajo trying to be more comfortable. Now that the lap cars are starting to lose grip. But let's hope there's not going to be a fuel mileage race, and as well as a late runner pit stops so late in this race. So Alrighty, Alajo is certainly getting away from the rest of the field now, even David Dixon as well. And Alrighty, Alajo is going to do it again on the 19 car. 19 car is slowing down, and the 4 car is getting away. There's not going to be enough time for anyone to catch up with Alrighty, Alajo, as he literally goes into the wilderness. And David Dixon giving the 51 a bit of a push, I think. I think he might have a plan set in stone, even though we haven't got much time left. Alrighty, Alajo is getting more and more comfortable somehow, but if those lap cars are friendly to him, then he can definitely hold on to that position and come home with the win at North Wilkesboro. Ooh, free wide. This is not good. If there's a caution, then that's it. Then Alrighty, Alajo has won the race. And he's getting surrounded. Ooh, and David Dixon is pushing so close on to Alrighty, Alajo. Here comes David Dixon. It's getting closer and closer. Don't rule out David Dixon just yet. We've got 6 laps to go. And surrounded by lap cars, any one of them could fall back and the other could go up front. So that's what I'm thinking. I think one of them could lose, one of them could win, thanks to those lap cars. Look at that. 5 quick laps to go. Oh, and Alrighty, Alajo is losing a bit of grip right now. Or the David Dixon, the one losing grip as well. There's the 51 car. I was just trying to block David Dixon once again. They're getting closer and closer. Who is going to win the race? It's going to be a battle through lap cars between these two. And Turlewell joins in as well, but there's not much time left. I think the more realistic chance, other than Alrighty, Alajo to win the race, would be David Dixon, as he's trying to look on the 4 car. 3 laps to go. There is not much time left still. And if Alajo makes a bit of a mistake, this could be a great opportunity of a one last lap pass. And I don't think it's going to happen yet. 2 laps to go. I don't think it's going to happen really, because those lap cars are certainly a bother to him more than Alrighty, Alajo. So he's going to keep watch. We're coming up to the last lap of the race. Will it be Alajo or will it be Dixon? 4 versus 45. And David Dixon is getting closer and closer. We've got last lap here. White flag here. And it's certainly going to be Alajo. He will win this second race of the season. Yeah, his second race of the season for Alajo, as he will cross the line. What was a close race, though. Close moments of racing, but somehow not good enough for anyone else to overhaul Alrighty, Alajo. And taking his second win of the season, he will match Jerry Chen's win tally record. And And I think he's chasing Leland Hill for the most races without a champion, without a title. He's very experienced. He's raced in almost every race since Season 1. And somehow, I think this could be his year. Well, let's take a look at the fastest lap time, and it's going to be Eddie Flores Jr. with a 19.833. So, congratulations to Alajo. He will take his second victory of the season. There's only one caution, but it's not as bad as last race here. I think lots of the issues had been fixed, and now it's a bit better, so not bad. Okay, thank you everyone for watching this race at North Wilkesboro. We will move on, I think, to Kentucky. I will double check it now if we're going to Kentucky. I think we are, and then we go to Indianapolis, if I'm right on this one. Let me find it. Yes, we'll be going to Kentucky and then Indianapolis afterwards. And that's it for today's race. Well, thank you everyone for this race once again, and we will see you next race at Kentucky. Take care everyone, and I will see you there back on the track very, very soon.